Well, a 10-week scramble among Republicans to determine Democratic Governor Mark Dayton's fall opponent is underway. The Minnesota GOP will have the first competitive primary for Republicans in a statewide race in 2 decades. 4 contenders had filed to run as of today. Jeff Johnson won the party's endorsement at a weekend state convention, but 3 other candidates hope to overtake the Hennepin County Commissioner. They are businessman Scott Honor, former House Speaker Kurt Zellers, and former Rep. Marty Seifert. Johnson and the other Republican endorsed candidates traveled the state today following this weekend's Republican convention. Johnson says he thinks he'll need to raise and spend $1 million to be successful on August 12th.
The road ahead is really not all that different from what it was before. I'm going to be sharing the same message with Republicans statewide that I shared with that smaller group of activists at the convention, that I think I'm the strongest candidate to actually beat Mark Dayton. I think I have the best statewide presence, and that's going to be my focus. My focus is going to be on Mark Dayton. It's not going to be on the other Republicans in the race. Hopefully we'll all have that same philosophy, and you know, I'd love to not have a primary, but we have one, so I'm hopeful that it will actually strengthen us, because we're going to be able to get our message out there even sooner.
Also at the convention over the weekend, the state GOP also endorsed Mike McFadden to run against Democratic incumbent Al Franken in the U.S. Senate race.
I am so honored and humbled to have the endorsement from the Republican Party to run for the U.S. Senate. We're going to beat Al Franken. Yeah. We're going to beat Senator Franken because we have a better message. We know how to get this state back onto the pathway of growth and prosperity. Especially up in northern Minnesota, we got to create more jobs, increase wages, and we do it not through the government, but by getting government out of the way so we can do what we know how to do as Minnesotans, and that's how to innovate, create, produce, and I look forward to that.
The other Republican-endorsed candidates appearing at today's press conference included Randy Gilbert for State Auditor, Dan Severson for Secretary of State, Scott Newman for Attorney General, and Tori Westrom for U.S. Representative. Minnesota House Minority Leader Kurt Daudt also spoke of the GOP's goal to win back 7 seats in the State House to take back control from the DFL.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.